Assalamu alaikum dear students, I hope you're all fine. This is Miss Navera Fiaz and I teach you English of class 6. Today we will be starting our next lesson, unit number 2, the C, lesson number 4, the King and the Tide. For that, open up your page number 38 and let's start. So first of all, we will go through the new words so that when you're reading the chapter, the meanings will be clear to you and it will be easier for you to understand the lesson. So these are the words. First one is flattery. Flattery means praise, यानी कि किसी की बहुत ज़्यादा तारीफ करना. Excessive praise is called flattery. Next word is wisest. It is the word superlative form of wise, which means most intelligent. Next word is groan. This is the second form of verb groaned. It means whimper or sound. कोई भी आवाज़ निकालना like sighing, whimpering. It is groan. Next word is reverence. Reverence means respect, izzat. Next word is throne. You are familiar with this word. It means royal seat, the seat on which a king or prince or princess they sit. It is called throne. Next word is delighted. Delighted means happy, glad. Next word is recede. Recede means going back, retreating, वापस मुड़ना. उसे क्या बोलते हैं? Recede. Next word is astounded. Astounded means amazed. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज क्रेप्ट, मूविंग स्लोली, या हम क्रॉलिंग भी कह सकते हैं, क्रेप्ट. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज रोइंड. रोइंड मीन्स डैमेज, कोई ऐसी चीज उसको नुकसान पहुंचा हो जो कि खराब हो चुकी हो, इट मीन्स रोइंड. With the meanings done, we can move on towards the sentences. You can also make your own sentences because the meanings will be clear to you. These are some of the sentences that I have made, but you can also use these words into your own sentences. First one was flattery, which meant praise. So she used flattery to get the job she wanted. Wisest, she is one of the wisest people I know. Groaned, she groaned because of pain in her arm. Groan का क्या मतलब था? Making sound. Next one is reverence. Reverence meant respect, izzat. So everybody stood up in reverence of national anthem. Next one is throne. Throne meant a royal seat. The king sat on his throne and gave orders. Next one was delighted. Delighted meant happy, glad, khush hona. So she was very delighted to see her result. Next one was astounded. Astounded meant amazed, हैरान होना. He was astounded to see his birthday present. Then we have crept. Crept means crawling, moving slowly. The snake crept on the ground. Next one is ruined. Ruined का मतलब था damaged, कोई चीज़ जो खराब हो चुकी हो. So the building was completely ruined after the earthquake. Last one is recede. Receded meant going back, retreating, वापस मुड़ना. उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? Recede कहते हैं. So the army receded back to their camp. You can also use these words in your own sentences. I hope the meanings were clear to you, meanings and sentences as well. Now we will move on towards our chapter. The title of this lesson is The King and the Tide. So I'll give you a brief summary of this lesson. The King and the Tide is a story about a king whose name is Canute, who was the king of England and Denmark. He was a wise king and his courtiers, which meant the men in his court, जो उसके court में आदमी थे, they were always praising him. ठीक है? They always praised him, not just praise, excessive praise, which is flattery. They told the king that he was the most powerful king and he could even order the tides. He could even, the sea will even obey him. कि समुंदर भी उसके हुक्म मानेगा. First, the king was getting tired of all that and all that unnecessary praise. So one day he decided to teach them a lesson. He told his courtiers to take him to the beach, where he would order the tides or waves to stop coming. So the courtiers were very excited and they wanted and they waited for the water to stop coming. So obviously it did not, even after the king ordered. They were very shocked when the water kept coming. The king addressed them and told them that no one is powerful enough to command the tides. Now the courtiers understood what the king meant and were very ashamed. So I hope you understood the lesson. In this lesson, the king wanted to show them that the praise is unnecessary and he did not want their flattery. कोई भी जो है वो इतना ताकतवर नहीं है जो कि टाइड्स को कमांड दे सके कि वो रुक जाएं. सो द किंग एट द एंड ऑफ दिस लेसन जो कोर्टियर्स थे दे अंडरस्टूड कि जो है एक्सेसिव प्रेज जो है, जो फ्लैटरी जो है, इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी. ठीक है, दे हैव टू बी ऑनेस्ट एंड दे हैव टू बी ट्रुथफुल. I hope you understood the lesson. Read it by yourself to understand it even more better. After reading the chapter, you will move on towards the comprehension practice. You are advised to make 5 questions. I have provided you the questions. Read the questions, and after reading the chapter, you will be able to solve the questions. First one is, what did the courtiers always do? What did they always do? They did praising. They did flattery with the king. Why was the king fed up? He was fed up because of their excessive and unnecessary praise. What did the king decide? He decided to teach them a lesson. What did the king do to teach them a lesson? What did he do? He ordered them to take him to the beach so he can command the tides so they would stop coming. What happened at the beach? At the beach, the king was in the water on his royal seat, and he commanded the tides to stop coming, but they did not, which taught the courtiers a lesson. So these were the questions. Rest of the notes will be shared in your Google Classroom. I hope you understood it very well. So stay home, stay safe. Take care. Allah Hafiz.